Hello everyone, thank you for visiting my channel again. Today we're gonna talk about the day 2 in Iceland. This drone footage was taken right next to the cliff of the gold waterfall. So I want to make a small correction about yesterday's video. I talked about the goose and the seagulls. Apparently there were only seagulls, no goose. I don't know why I said that, but again, this was a nice place to visit. So in the morning, we started to drive to the waterfall, and I have to say that Iceland's road condition was more than perfect, and it was so easy to drive on the road. And when you look outside of the car window, you see the white cloud touching the hills and the mountains. And then later we saw so many glacier, oceans, and plains, and many Iceland sheep and very little fat chubby horses. So all this make the road trip definitely a joy to everyone. So when we arrived at the glacier, they first asked us to put on some very thick coat. Then the bus took us to the middle of the glacier. This was a super big area, like the Salt Lake City's salt grass. Then a lot of motorcycles are already waiting there. I just picked the red one that kind of matched the color of my helmet and clothes, and we started to enjoy the ride. So after that, you can see the weather changed. So one beautiful and interesting part about the road trip is that the weather kept changing every 10 or 20 minutes, which is kind of the character of Iceland, I guess. It's an island. And we stopped in the middle for a really beautiful restroom. It's the part of the wall, the large part of the wall was glass. So when you were using the bathroom, it feels like you were watching a Windows PC desktop. So then we went to the geyser. The geyser was big and very frequent outbreak. So I would say if you just want to see a geyser, you really don't need to go to Yellowstone, because this one is pretty good and it's less crowd. Well, I went to Yellowstone and I love that trip, but if you're just thinking about seeing the Old Faithful geyser, I think this will make you happy. And we stayed about half an hour there, and we saw at least 2 outbreaks of the fountain. And then we finally arrived at the gold waterfall. You can see this is a gorgeous and very loud waterfall. You can walk to the very edge of the cliff and just look at the waterfall quietly and feel the drizzle and the spray from the water. And at that moment, I think people kind of become speechless and feel ourselves are so small compared to the mother nature. And I thought about a poem that by Li Bo, a Chinese poet, said the waterfall is like the water Milky Way directly from the heaven. So you can see they have a lot of rainbows because it's next to the huge waterfall. And I just jumped down this thing for 10 minutes just for fun. So this part of the trip features waterfall, I guess, because we saw so many big and small waterfalls around the day, and many of them are just directly next to the road. And the feeling of that is you are really on the other side of the planet. And I saw this toy bunny on the ground. I was wondering if it's still there after 2 years. So finally, we arrived at the Airbnb, and the first thing I noticed is they have a cat. I'm a cat person, so I always play with cat when I saw them during my trip. And this one was very friendly to human. Yeah, as you can see, he enjoys rolling on the ground and wait you to massage his stomach. And the Airbnb has a very interesting bathroom, which the shower head, the water came from that is very, the smells funny. So they said it's a chemicals, there is some good, not chemical, the mineral element from the water, so it's super good for your skin like hot spring. I don't know, but that was the day, and see you tomorrow.